This is a category that TaylorMade have dominated for years. It's the mini driver, and this year's product is going to take inspiration as far back as 2005. The iPhone wasn't even a thing and YouTube had just started, but the R7 Quad was out on tour. Today, the R7 Quad mini driver is here. Let's get into it and tell you all about this awesome new club. The R7 Quad mini driver, the head cover brings back the nostalgia. It's got the colors, it's got that iconic logo. Same with the shaft, we all remember what that used to look like. As you reveal what's going on under the hood, those of you who remember the original, now you've got the R7 Quad mini driver with the 4 movable weights. That is massive, as we're going to talk about who this is for and what you get into. But let's stick on the aesthetics. You've got the carbon crown, infinity crown on there, the leading edge with twist face thrown in there. Of course, the little R7 decal out on the toe. Alignment, like I say, from leading edge is everything. Why is that important? Because this comes in 13.5 and 11.5 with a loft sleeve where you can change any single loft lie combination that you might like. So as a player, the first decision you've got to make is, are you someone who's looking for that strong 3-wood, almost 2-wood, yes, the mini driver category, or are you someone who wants to maybe get rid of the driver altogether and put the 11.5 head in? I'm starting out with the 13.5 here. This would be for a golf course that is huge, needs big second shots, maybe tight driving holes. Then if you wanted to knock some spin off, of course, you can move those 13s all the way up where the 4s are. You can put a weight out in the toe. You remember all the changes you can make to the quad. You can do the same with this one. Spin, by having the weights at the back, is going to be a little bit higher. You can decrease that by the other head, or again, you can pop all those weights forward. There's a lot of different options. It can be used off the tee or off the floor. I'm going to start with the 13.5 straight off the deck and we'll see what it gives us. So this is why good players like it. It's stronger than a 3-wood, but it's tighter dispersion. And that was a little heely and it only gave me 3,600 spin. So off the floor like that, if that had been a 3-wood, the spin rate would have been higher. To keep that in simple terms, it would have ballooned a little bit on me and then come up short of the green. The mini driver is designed not to do that, and the whole purpose now, and that's even in the more spinny option and more spinny setting with these quad weights straight at the back. So out the gate, if I was going to get into the R7 Quad mini driver 13.5, I'd want to be playing about with all these weights, and it really does bring back the nostalgia of being there, literally taking everything out, waiting for the click. On tour, you'd be in a situation where you'd fill your pockets with these things, literally removing them, revealing them to the player, and that's a 13 and a 4. And for the sake of speed, we'll only change the heel side. So by popping the 13 up there in the heel, that means I'm going to add more weight to the heel, which means I might be able to slow it down, get the toe moving a bit quicker, create more of a draw. So that golf shot I hit there had the side movement on it with a little cut. Now I've flipped 2 weights around, let's see what it does. And the options are endless. I mean, to have this in a mini driver, to have the weight savings from the carbon crown, where these guys have been able to put 4 weights into this, really is, as you can tell, A, exciting, and B, just gives you endless options. So we should see a bit more turnover on this one. I've gone same loft. I mean, what a great example of it, just turning into the breeze. Launch 9.5, spin 3,400. So kept pretty consistent, apex 102. And again, that's because we're turning it slightly into the wind there. But you can reduce it by loft sleeve. And this is just one of the heads. I mean, I could be here for a long time making this video if needed as a club guy. Loft sleeve is in here. We've got all the usual settings, standard, higher, lower. You can go to upright. Let's move it to lower. Now I've reduced this 13.5 down. we're going to have, look at those graphics just spin and reveal what we've got on there. I believe even in the golf shaft we've gone for some nostalgia. This is the speeder coming back from Fuji, especially for this lineup. Again, you move the loft sleeve, you open the blade a little bit, you can see that top edge now moving away, the twist face moving away, so we've got some new tech in there too. It's just one of those things you can't stop looking at. This should come out a little bit lower, got the same weight configuration, so I could go lower again if I want to. But you can see it drives forward. Face angle, enabling the little cut, launch down at 7.5, loft impacts everything, spin a little bit less. Now, cheeky 11.5 here as well. This is maybe aimed at a different player. I'd be thinking for someone that struggles with driver. Look at it, mini driver is designed for someone who wants to get a little closer to it because the shaft is slightly shorter than the driver. There's plenty of loft on there. This is 11.5. I'm gonna go with a T. My preference on this is, like your driver, you just want it slightly above the crown. And it's good. Today we're slightly into the breeze at the Kingdom, so I would then change loft sleeve on that to give me a slightly stronger flight, because that's still coming out around 3,000, which, remember, for 11.5 mini driver like this, that's going to be a good number. But I think you can see here endless opportunities. 2 heads, 4 weights, all the tech that we've got in the new stuff with the crown, the twist face, and also with some beautiful pieces that TaylorMade have put in here with the colors, the decal out on the toe, the nostalgia of it, which hopefully you can pick up from me just holding this thing. It definitely makes me want to give it a go. One thing I know from chatting to the guys is the placement of these front weights on the flat part is all intended so this club doesn't overspin. So you get the maximum benefit when you place the 13s at the front. It's important you recognize they're there, just tucked behind a speed pocket, which of course is more recent tech that will catch any off-center strikes and make sure you don't lose the speed. That's the R7 Quad mini driver. They've nailed it again. It has its place, whether you're someone who struggles with driver or whether you're a great player that is looking for that 2-wood for maybe tournament courses, or just something when it gets a little tight, or there's a par 5 out there you can't reach, or maybe a par 3 these days. This could be the option you want to go for. Give it a go. As always, get fit for these golf clubs. That's what we love here at TaylorMade. Be sure to get a fitting and check out more details on the R7 Quad mini driver at TaylorMadeGolf.com.